at the 2022 Celebration Florida Exotic Car Show, and I am going to quit. We're back. Tried to change the thumbnail and didn't have a lot of success there, but that's okay. It's a beautiful day here in Celebration at the 2022 Celebration Exotic Car Festival. I came here last time. Oh, it's Kyle. There you go, Kyle. My wife Jinjira was telling me somebody said hi. Anyway, there are some really nice cars out here. We checked this out last year, me and Tiger, and it was just so much fun. There's one car that we saw that I want to see again. I called it Lambo McQueen. It was a Lamborghini in Lightning McQueen livery, and we've had a few people even ask to have us take pictures of certain cars. So we're going to have a whole lot of fun. You got the sheriff out here with their cars. If you ever find yourself behind one of these, watch out. I don't think you're going to win. Yeah, it's got to be sheriff. Osceola County Sheriff. There you go. So let's just walk down the concourse. This is Market Street for people who aren't familiar with Celebration. And I did bring a few cards today, but not a ton. Last year there was a Ferrari F250 here, and we are going to be on the lookout for that car again. So this is says Ferrari GTCA Lusso. It's almost like an SUV Ferrari. That is so odd. I say you don't see them every day in Celebration, but actually maybe, yeah, you can. There's a lady who lives across the street, has a friend who likes to bring her Ferrari over. I just want to take it out for a ride. So this is a 458 Spider. I don't think these in the Ferrari world are the most expensive Ferraris, but doesn't matter to me. I would drive it. If I can fit in it, I would drive it. There's another 458 in Ferrari red. Unbelievable. So I'm gonna wander down closer to the front here. And we'll work our way back up through the cars. We'll probably do that a couple times. They're off on the side streets as well, by the waterfront. We find the 250s here. I'm going to talk to the owner, see if he can help Tiger. Not the only reason we're here, but certainly in the top 5. And there will be a lot more people here a little later. There's an open spot here that might be for the 250. So we'll have to find out. When we pulled in today, we saw a few. Oh, this might be the 250 up here. We saw a few cars coming in. There was a Pagani and a Ferrari right in front of us on the road. So I don't want to disappoint anybody. This is 62 Ferrari GT 250 GTO, a 64, just sold in January for $70 million. So if we can find out the person is so kind to bring it here, maybe he'll let Tiger take it for a ride, huh? That'd be kind of cool. Not the best lighting on this side. I would have every anti-theft device in here. It looks like it was a race car. Wow. Small seats for a big guy. I'm telling you, those seats are small. Those are small seats. Let me get a good shot of the engine here. Whoa. They're like, don't put the camera over the car. I couldn't afford a scratch. You know, if photos cost $500 each. From South Carolina. I'm sure this came in on a carrier. He didn't actually drive it. It says FIA, so it was Formula One. Was restored in Florida. And there we go. Well, let's see what else we can find. Where's Tiger? I lost Tiger. There he is. There's Tiger. JJ, did you want your picture with the car? It's 70 million. Take a picture. Oh, here's another one. This is a 58 Ferrari 250 TR. It looks pretty cool. This one's got a lot more style to it.
This one, how much?
Well, the last one that sold was a 64. It sold in January for $70 million. Huh? Just one car. This one's from Washington, D.C. No, what I'm saying is there's only so many of these cars. So when one of them sells, it kind of sets the price for all the others. This one also says South Carolina. So I'm guessing owned by the same guy. It can't be. There's only one guy that owns two of these. Maybe they're registered in South Carolina because you can't register it in Florida. That might actually be the case. There's only one guy that has two. I think he's a rock star. Has two 250 GTOs. Look how awesome that looks. Check that out. I need this car, Jay. I need this car. This is awesome.
Tiger, you want to stand right here?
Yeah, Tiger, stand here. Jay, we're gonna have to get your picture too. Look at mommy. Mommy's over here. Come here, take a picture with mommy. JJ, you want your picture? Two 250 GTOs in the same picture. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Put that on IG. Let everybody know we're living large out here. So last year, way over there, they had the DeLoreans and some other movie cars. So I think we're gonna wander that way first and come back. Then we'll head this way and back. They had McLarens over there last year. And then we'll head right back up Ferrari Row. And over here, they've got some really, really expensive stuff. The Pagani right there, that was the one that was behind or right in front of us when we pulled in to the car show today. It came from Celebration, but I tell you, I've never seen that driven around Celebration. And there's a lot of security here today. A lot. My wife was asking me, how could you bring a $70 million car to a car show? I said, well, the way you do it is you got to have a lot of security. And I said, normally if you have $1 million car and you, I think this is Lambo Row here, and you you take $1 million car to a car show, you might have the nicest car at the show. And you might have to have security, you might have to stand next to it, you'll be all jittery and afraid. Here's a Testarossa. This is all the rage when I was a kid. They weren't real popular until 3-4 years ago. All of a sudden, people started buying up these Testarossas. And I mean, to me, they're really awesome. And people my age grew up with this car being on their wall, and now they're buying them up. Here we go. We have a Make-A-Wish. I'm going to say it's a Lamborghini. I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a Lambo. Make-A-Wish Lambo. Here we go. Is he the owner?
Yeah.
Oh. He's on the phone. We're going to say hi to him. Introduce him to Tiger.
Oh, you can put stuff in there.
Is he your husband? No?
Sorry, yes, sir.
Oh, I just make a wish. This is my son Tiger. He's autistic. He's a really up and coming artist here. Jay, you want to show him the Donald Duck? Anyway, how many 9-year-olds have their own card?
Awesome. Hey, do you like stickers?
You like stickers, Tiger?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll give you a couple.
He doesn't talk much. He's here in celebration. He's been on TV here in Orlando a few times.
Okay.
And we're hopeful to use the Autistic Tiger. We're trying to create a 501c3 to sponsor autistic families at Disney World, because Tiger won't qualify for even Make-A-Wish or Give Kids the World.
Okay.
So there's like a little niche, where we can service kids like Tiger.
Cool. Awesome.
So
Oh wow, that's so cool.
he did
You
that
guys have them for
2
sale
nights
on the
ago.
site and stuff?
It's not for sale. I mean, well, it is, but
Okay.
we don't have a store.
Okay.
But if you know somebody who can help us with social media or a
You're
website,
on Instagram?
we're on Instagram,
Okay.
TikTok, YouTube, the Autistic
Okay.
Tiger.
Awesome. I'll definitely look for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Hold on. Who's that group in New York?
Batman.
Do you know Batman up in New York?
No.
Josh Arier.
No.
Hey.
I've seen the YouTube before.
Okay, yeah, we're trying to work with him to do some TV spots up there in New York and DC.
Cool. Well, definitely. I mean, I guess DM. That's the best way.
Uh huh.
You guys
have Okay. driven
that way before?
All right. Nice to meet you. Tiger, say bye bye.
Tiger, one more stickers. Just come back later, okay?
That's his plushie. That's his plushie. It's his character that he draws, the Autistic Tiger. It's okay. Okay, thank you. Come on, Tiger. He was really nice to chat with. People that bring their cars to show like this, they're really excited about their cars, and rightly so. It's a great sense of accomplishment. It's like their trophy.
So the 429.
Here's a Lotus. Oh my gosh, this is Lotus Row. I always wanted a Lotus. A friend of mine a long time ago told me, get a used Lotus. They're not that expensive. Back then in the 80s, early 90s, it'd be like 20 grand. But I think these are a bit more now. I always wanted to get like a Lotus Elise or something like that. But I don't fit in the car. There's just no way. There's no way I would fit in a, here you're gonna see it, but man, these cars look like they would turn on a dime. And they're relatively not expensive. A few years ago when I was looking, you could get a used one for like 50 grand, 40, 50 grand. New one was like 70. And yeah, I thought about it, but I don't fit. There's no way I would fit in this car. I mean, I have a Honda Del Sol. It's made for big guys. This has got no room inside. It really just needs to have one seat. If they had one seat in this car and put the steering wheel in the middle, I would love it. Just my own little personal car. Here's another. I think this is an Elise. Yes. There'll be an Exige over here. Let me see. This is a Evora 400. It's a bit bigger. Now I might fit in this. I think these are a bit more expensive. It's a much bigger car. It's a much bigger car. Nice looking seats. Wow. I think I need to be in that seat. What do you guys think? I think these are over 100. So I'm going to just guess it's 120. If we see an Exige, that's I think a little bit less than the first one we saw. I don't see an Exige here. And so we got Aston Martin on the right, and we got all the DeLoreans here on the left. Some of them are tricked out like the Back to the Future car. So let's go take a peek of these. How you doing?
Hi.
Is this your DeLorean here?
This is mine and my husband's.
Okay, so I have to ask one question.
Okay.
Is it better to have a stock DeLorean or one that's tricked out like Back to the Future?
Oh, stock, absolutely.
And-
The car, beautiful, although the time machines are also super fun.
Uh-huh. And I noticed you haven't painted it yet.
Never.
Never painted.
Never.
Have you ever seen one painted?
I have, and they're good for bodies that are in great shape, and they look
Uh-huh.
great, but...
My body's not in great shape. Maybe I should paint it too. Okay. This is my son Tiger. Tiger, come here.
Hi.
Tiger's autistic, and that's why the Autistic Tiger. And he's an incredible artist, and we didn't bring any We should have brought some of his drawings. Jay, can you show? He drew Donald Duck the other day. It's really good.
I'd love to see it.
He's been on TV here in Orlando
Wow,
a
that's
few
really
times.
good. Yeah, that's awesome.
He's been in Disney Files magazine.
Wow, awesome.
But he doesn't talk much, but he's really, really good at
That's
art.
amazing.
Yeah. We hope you're going to see his plushie at Disney really soon.
Awesome. That's good. I love it.
Okay. Well, you guys enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Look at all these DeLoreans. Oh my gosh. I remember there was a time when you couldn't give these away, but nowadays I think you can actually buy a brand new DeLorean. Which seems kind of interesting because it's like 40-year-old car. I know when they made Back to the Future and they wanted to know what car to use, they picked this one because it just looked kind of space age and looked like futuristic. I don't even know how many there are. There was like 4 before this line, and there's like 10 in this line. And there's one over here that looks like it's tricked out. They might be having a donation. They're doing a donation here for these cars.
Good luck. Good luck getting donations.
It was free last year. Let's come over here. This is the Bohemian Hotel. We almost stayed here one time when we were house hunting a couple years ago. It's a boutique hotel here in Celebration, but you're right next to, this is a Lexus, McLaren. Wow. What, the zebra? I think they need tiger stripes. What do you think? The tiger stripes be better? And here we got BMW, Corvette. I hope they're not trying to hide these. Corvettes, I don't think they're a bigger car, but I don't think they're made for big guys either. I sat in one time in college. Chevy came by and put a lot of these cars on campus when I went to USC, and I remember the Corvette. I was staring at the visor in the car. You have to lean back in that car to be able to sit properly, and I don't like leaning back too far. A lot of these cars, you really gotta lean back in your seat. They're just so low to the ground. So this is my wife's favorite part. This is the Aston Martin section. Are you car shopping, Jay? Which one do you want?
I only like orange, green, purple colors.
Orange, green, and purple. Ooh, it's gonna be a hard sell here. Is that green enough for you? Is this one green enough? This one?
No.
It's not green enough, huh?
Green.
She says it's not green. It's kind of like a brownish root beer color. 2014 Aston Martin Vanquish. There we go. Tiger wants the phone. He's like, I've had enough cars. So I like this. Yeah. Check out these seats in the Aston Martin. If one of your buddies says hop in the back seat, guess what? Don't do it. Don't do it. I think the reason they have the back seats for insurance purposes. Oop. How you doing, boss?
How are you?
Fine.
Oh, good. You know,
Can you tell us a little bit about your Aston Martin here?
sure. It was actually a one-year production.
Uh-huh.
The Ferrari is only one of 350
Okay.
convertibles in the world in this model year. And it's a bit of a beast.
Uh-huh.
Naturally aspirated, the V12, 6-liter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you from Celebration?
I'm from Lake Erie.
Okay. Yeah, we know where that is.
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
are you guys from?
Celebration.
From here.
Yeah, we drove over and a Pagani pulled out in front of us from over there. So they must have been staying at somebody's house overnight, or they live here. But I haven't seen a Pagani driving around town.
Not too many.
We do see some of these pull up at our school. I've seen Ferraris there and a Lamborghini one time. But
Well, this must be my 12th year here. Wonderful tradition.
yeah, I came last year with my autistic son Tiger, and we just checked it out. But this year we kind of planned in advance.
Beautiful.
So, Tiger, say hi.
Hi, Tiger.
Tiger's a really good artist, and that plushie is actually his character, the Autistic Tiger. And he's even got his own car. He's been on TV here a few times. You can see him on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as the Autistic Tiger. And his mom, can you show him Donald Duck?
Do you want to sit in the car?
You want to sit in the car, Tiger? It's not really a car. if he sat in the car, it would be for our benefit. Here, show them Donald Duck. He drew this 2 nights ago. Here.
Ordinary.
Yeah, I took that around Magic Kingdom last night. People are just blown away.
That's a real gift.
Yeah, but Tiger doesn't talk much, but he is really good. When we leave here, we're going to his animation lesson. So he goes to a private school for art too.
That is.
You'll be hearing about Tiger.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Enjoy the show.
See you, Tiger.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Tiger don't care to sit in the car. If it's the 250 GTO or a Ferrari or something, it's just an Aston Martin. I don't know. Here's a green one.
I like that green.
Oh, that green. She likes tree frog green. But it's not an Aston Martin. That's the... No, that's the Lotus. I see. This one, yes. This is... What color green would you call this?
British Racing Green.
British Racing
They made
Green.
2059 of the DB7 Vantage
Uh-huh.
Galantes.
Okay.
They made 54 in British Racing Green.
All right.
They made 8 with the two-tone and the British Racing Green.
Okay.
And of course, some of those would be right-hand drive for Europe.
Okay.
So, honestly, in America, there might be another 3 of them, but probably not for sale.
And there's only one here in Celebration today.
There is only one in Celebration.
Only one in
so there's
Celebration.
that.
There we
They got
go.
that going for it.
It's a very rare car.
It is pretty rare, yeah. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It drives like any other like V8 Mercedes luxury car kind of thing, unless you really want to.
Okay.
It's
It's got a little pep if you wanted to.
420 horsepower,
Yeah.
400 pounds of torque.
Uh-huh.
V12, 0 to 60 and 5
Okay.
flat.
I'll just go tell
Top
Sam.
end governed at 165. I'm going to take the word on that.
Wow.
Not going to find out.
There you go.
But it's fun. It'll get you around town, and then it'll merge if you need to.
Would my wife look good in this car?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's for sale.
Oh, it's for sale.
God.
Do you care to say how much for the audience?
Sure. Well, I'm fishing at 65,000.
Oh, okay. Well, reasonably affordable.
Yeah, I mean, you can pick these up for about 30, but they'd have like 85,000 miles on them, maybe been in a wreck.
How many miles do you have?
25.
25, there you go.
25.9. Sorry.
So you got a lot of fun
26,000.
left in this car.
A lot of fun left in this car, yeah. And I do I do use it. I drive my kids to school and pick them up once.
Yeah.
You know, I drive it about 2-3 times a week.
I think if I had this car, I'd drive it until it just fell apart.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't live in a gated mansion, so this is probably
Yeah,
our biggest asset.
yeah, I need to get the gated mansion first.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you know, when you figure that your average, not luxury, but your average electric car is $55,000.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
So it's
Yeah.
a bargain at only.
Yeah. I had a discussion with somebody about turning everybody into electric cars, and I'm like, what about all the poor people around
Yeah.
the world that can't afford this fancy electric car? If you have a internal combustion engine, you can fix it.
Yeah.
But you have an electric car, you
Very
can't fix
few
it.
places, Yeah. I mean, the dealer, and probably not even all of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely see an electric car in my future, but like a lot of people, I'm going to wait until more gas stations have charging stations, and when the
Yeah.
batteries are a little more efficient and the cars are a little lighter.
For me, it's the charging time.
Yeah.
When they get the charging time to a reasonable amount, then I think they'll take off.
Yeah.
But up until then, people at least in America, they're not going to wait half hour, 2 hours to charge a car.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
And I mean, it'd be okay for me because, my typical drive is only a few miles with the Winter Garden. So
Yeah.
schools are within a couple miles.
Yeah.
The stores are within a couple miles.
Yeah, we
Disney's 10
don't drive
miles.
far either. We live in Celebration, and we go to Disney World. Or
Yeah. Well,
we don't go far.
And Disney has chargers in their lot, but they have like 4 in
Yeah,
each park lot.
yeah.
And they're often taken up with hybrids, which don't need them. But yeah, it's coming.
Uh-huh.
It's coming. Once they put them all in and once the prices come down,
Okay. All right. Can I give you my son's car? This is my son, Tiger.
Hello, Tiger.
Tiger's autistic. He doesn't speak much, but he is an unbelievable artist. And he's been on TV here in Orlando a few times. He's been in Disney Files magazine. And if you're familiar with MegaCon,
Oh, yeah.
he is going to be a featured artist at MegaCon this year.
Awesome.
Jay, you want to show him Donald
I was
Duck?
actually a reporter for Star Wars Reporter at MegaCon 2016, I think it was.
Okay, yeah. Tiger, show me a picture. We should have brought the drawing.
Oh, wow, you did that?
He did that 2 nights ago.
Oh, my goodness.
That's ink on
awesome.
paper. There's no pencil. I took that to Magic Kingdom last night, and people were just blown away.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So
What a talent.
when we leave here, he's going to his private art lesson that we get up in Orlando. So
That's awesome.
you're going to hear a lot about Tiger. That's his plushie from his character, the Autistic Tiger. Show him your plushie, Tiger.
Cool.
Anyway, you can watch and draw all this, everything on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Well, I hope you stop back by in a couple hours when my wife and kids are here. My daughter's a bit of an artist, but not that good, and she was like,
But his lesson's from 12 to 2, so we're going to have to cut out
they
here.
might not be here yet. They're planning on being here by 11.
I mean,
And my wife's
if
a
we might
fourth
come
grade
back at
teacher,
3.
I don't know.
We might be back at 3. Yeah. All right. But anyway, show them Tiger's stuff. He's really good. People always toot their horn. Their
Really
kids.
good doesn't cut it. That was amazing.
Well, I mean, he drew the tiger we use in our logo.
Yeah.
And then the logo is very, very good. Yeah. So, okay. Well, it's nice to meet
It
you.
was great meeting you, folks.
Tiger, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
So this guy's got all the Aston Martin clothes.
You like this green? Yeah, there we go. This is what I call tree frog green. Is that what you,
Red eye.
Red eye tree frog green. See, I was right. Oh wow, look at these racing stripes on the roof. Will you check this out? It's carbon fiber. It's got these almost look like fangs on top of the roof. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. Uh-oh. That is awesome. Let me see. Yeah, there were 4 DeLoreans here. I think 10, and it's like 15 total. I don't think they had that many last year. I think I only saw 12 last year. And here, this orange Lotus. He's got what looks like a tiger in there. That's not a tiger. But I'm digging the color. I wanted to get a Lotus, and I wanted to have it painted or or wrapped like a tiger. That was my goal. Yeah, I like it. Well, we like tiger. This is tiger color. There we go, 2005 Elise from Melbourne, Florida. Okay. Let's go check out some more cars. Honey, you got to keep track of the time, okay? I'm going to run up here real quick and see what's down this side. I want to make sure we catch all the sweet cars in the middle.
That way?
But I want to at least come by and take a peek at what other people brought. These look like the locals are just walking in to town here. We got some kind of a hodgepodge here. It only costs $79 to enter the car show. So we got Lamborghini, looks like an Aston Martin. Another Aston, looks like a Porsche. That is a pretty car. That actually looks, is that a Nissan? No, it's Porsche. Yeah, I thought it might be a GTR, but it's Porsche. So this is like Porsche Road here. Oh, look at this. Fancy girl. All right. We need to have Autistic Tiger. We don't have a, I mean, we have a car wrap, but we don't have a Porsche.
I want a picture.
You want a picture?
Take a more.
Okay, watch out, Tiger. All right. JJ, want to get your picture? JJ, get your picture? JJ, get a picture. 1, 2, 3. You know, my wife got a lot closer to tigers in Thailand than she did to that car. She would hug a tiger. She wouldn't even touch that car. Here you go. Is this green enough for you, Jay? Or is it too green? Is this phosphorescent? I don't know.
Looks like the style of the color.
I mean, it looks like a wrap, I think.
Matte?
Wrap, I think so.
Matte color?
Wrap. I don't know, a matte wrap, yeah. So Corvette, and I'm not sure what the last one is. So you're gonna take a picture of every green car.
Yeah, green and orange.
Green and orange, huh?
Only found one purple.
Uh-oh. Yeah, she finds a purple car. I'm indeed doo-doo. Maybe asking people if they're if their Aston Martin's expensive and they say 65,000, she might say, not that we can afford that, but it's certainly within the realm of possibility. How you doing, Orlando Car Spotter? Are you here in celebration? You like this truck? Can I have this truck? I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Can I zoom out on this? I gotta change the view. Let me see, ultra wide. You gotta go ultra wide to see this thing. It's so big. It's about 4 feet off the ground. And F450. I think it's got 3 or 4 gun turrets. Is that about it? 3 or 4, or is there more?
Oh my god, it's so big.
I mean, how many?
We got 615s in the bed with no gun turrets.
Oh. I mean, look at if you can see these lug nuts here. They look like 50 caliber shells or something like that. Don't run across this car on the road.
It's my color.
This is your color? Uh-oh. My son's name is Tiger. So we have a lot of orange stuff. Orange and black. My wife is in love. Oh, wow. Those tires are huge. I hate to ask how big they are. They're like, are those 30s or 28s? 28s? Oh my gosh. Dually in the back. Oh my God.
How are you gonna park?
Yeah, well, you park on whoever you want, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Watch out, it's coming through.
My ideal car when I was younger was a Hummer, and what I was going to do is take a baseball bat and just beat the crap out of it, so that people knew I didn't care. Come near the car. Oh, wow! Look at this. Will you look at this? Okay. R34 GTR. Okay. I didn't go see the car, so that's okay. Yeah, we were here last year with Tiger, and it was kind of a afterthought. I went to the post office and I saw a lot of the cars lined up, and was really excited to see McLaren. That's kind of something I always wanted, and I said, well, we're going to come here on Saturday, so that's what we did. We came here on Saturday, and we've had a few people tell us to keep our eye out open for some cars that they wanted pictures of or wanted us to talk to the owners. So, where's Sunshine? Is there a doggy? That's not our doggy. That dog's hair a little bit longer than our car. So we've been asked to keep our eye out for a green Lamborghini. Evidently, one of my wife's friends used to date the owner. That's an MC20. Which one? The Ferrari in front of us? Oh, the blue Maserati. Oh, right here. Yeah, MC20. Brand new. Says 2022 from Central Florida. There we go. Let's get a good view of this. You can spend hours at this show. There's so many to look at. These are really sweet. These are really sweet. How much does an MC20 cost? I'm thinking it's a little bit more than the Aston Martin we talked to the owner about. That'd be sweet. I hope it fits me. I want to find out one day if I fit in that car. So we're going down Lambo Row here. Like I said, last year we saw Lambo McQueen. 200 to 300 for that MC20. Chump change. We equate everything in this world to dolls. I don't know if you saw Tiger's holding his little plushie here. We know how much we make when we sell one of those plushies, so to us that would be about 20,000 plushies. You like this yellow one? It looks like a bumblebee, sorta. There you go. Your friend's boyfriend might have changed the color of his car because he's telling everybody, keep an eye out for that car. Yeah, it's a lot of plushies, but if Tiger gets the right exposure, which we think he's going to get, he could sell a lot more than that. You know, when we go to art shows and we meet artists, they're selling their drawings or the reproductions of their drawings. They're trying to make a living, and they don't have their own character. Only one purple one, and I think he already has a boyfriend or girlfriend, because that wasn't his wife. Because I said, "Are you his wife?" And she's like, "Didn't say." She didn't say. But Tiger's got his own character, the Autistic Tiger, and it's more than just a character. It has a story behind it. I always tell people, if an artist at Disney had created the same. Here's a purple one. Let me get in a good light. This is a Trofeo Maserati. Here you go, Jay. Is that purple enough for you? It's sort of purple. It's a Maserati SUV. I mean,
But it's beautiful.
I think
It's
even
like indigo.
even my butt would fit in this car. Would it be sacrilegious for me to put Tiger's logos and stuff on this, wrap it? That's what we did with our Ford Explorer, and I tell you, it looks really sweet. So anyway, if a Disney artist came up with Tiger's character, it just would mean nothing compared to a 9-year-old autistic kid who came up with the Autistic Tiger. And you know, Tiger's name is Tiger. He just had a really great concept, and we think it's gonna be very popular and really help promote autism in the future. Wow, listen to that. It sounds like a motorboat. Sounds like a motorboat. Yeah. The first art professional that we showed our logo to, and I made the logo from his drawing, they were blown away. Their demeanor just changed immediately. And he just said, do you realize what you have? Do you realize what you can do with this? He said, you can help so many people. And he wanted to storyboard the character immediately. That was last year at his art school. I think I could like this car. You want to see the race car? Okay. So he asked if we had trademarked the mark, and we're like, yeah, we've already trademarked it. And file for copyright on the character. I went to law school, so I know you have to protect what's yours. But we didn't do anything with a cartoon or anything on it for about a year. You need a picture, Jay? Tiger, no. I don't think he's supposed to sit on it. Yeah. I'm sorry, my son's autistic, so. He's not a car guy.
It's okay. It's just that piece is so fragile.
I'm sorry. This is him. He's Autistic Tiger. His name is Tiger. He's really good at art.
Yeah, we just don't want.
Don't let him touch the cars. It's her fault. Come on, Tiger. Uh-oh. Tiger's in trouble. So anyway, Tiger. Now I saw one of these Ferraris here last year, and it only had. I think it only had one port for the driver. There was no port for the passenger in the car, and only had one hood.
What is this?
It's a Ferrari. I'm not sure which one. I think Orlando Car Spotter probably knows which one this is.
One.
Yeah. Well, there was a red one here last year. It only had one seat. It was just only open on one side. I mean, it was outrageous. An SP2. So last year, I guess it was an SP1, one meaning only one seat. That was. When we talk about exotic cars, to me, exotic means something you don't see every day. It's very unusual, and that was a very unusual style. You call that Batman car? So, what's over here? That's not a car. That's a bounce house. What? What are you looking at? Yeah, it's like a balloon thing. Let's go over and look at these cars. Last year, you could get a little bit closer to the cars behind the rail. We'll get as close as we can. We will get as close as we can. I gotta keep my eye out for other vloggers who might be out here today. So here's Pagani. I think that's the car that was in front of us when we drove up here. Yeah, this blue Pagani.
How did he park here? Oh, that's why they opened this one.
Yeah, they opened it. I don't know. They must have had some ramp for him to get up there. So anyway, when Tiger was on TV again in February, he's been on TV here a few times. And yeah, this is the closest we can get to those cars. It looks like they have the same. Well, I don't know. Those mirrors just look awful fragile. They look awful fragile. Let's go over this way. So anyway, when Tiger was on TV again in February, the owner of the art school where he had attended last year, he had 10 private lessons last year, he called me up and he said he wanted Tiger to come back to school, and this time it'd be free. So that's what we're going to do when we leave here. And when I met with him, when we signed Tiger up for class again, I said, you wanted to storyboard Tiger's character into a cartoon? And I said, let's go, let's do it. I just told him I don't have any money. Here we go, McLaren. This is what I want, just because I like the way it looks. For no other reason. I probably have no chance to ever fit in this car. That just looks sweet. There's no sign on it. That must mean it says Senna, only 1 of 5 in the world. Wow. Wow, that is outrageous. That is outrageous, Tiger. There's only 5 of these in the world, Jay. It's got carbon fiber everything. Wow. Yeah, I know, 5 in the world. The gentleman with his Aston Martin told us there was only like 6 of his Astons in the world, but he's talking about options and colors and things of that nature. I bet each one of these is all custom. I bet each of the 5, the car behind it. So it's not the Speedtail, it's this one. Huh? Is this your car?
From the dealership.
Oh, from the dealership. Okay. What can you tell us about this car?
Well, this is not street legal.
Not street legal. And it's not on the street. It is not on the street. This is a private event.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And the thing is, just because it's set up for racing, because it is a GTR, and so the clearance on it is so low that even if it was street legal,
it would scrape everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. No turn signals, no headlights.
There are minor things.
Okay.
Yeah. There are minor things.
If somebody were want to buy one of these, what would they run?
I'm not entirely sure. I handle the logistics. And so
if there was a range.
If there was a range, I would say maybe around 2 million.
Okay.
That's a range. That's a good range.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not so. I say that's not so bad. There's the 250 GTO across the street. There's 2 of them.
Yes.
There's 2 of them.
Always
a 2.
Favorite. Yeah. And it's all about preference. You have you have your different loyalists where some people, for whatever reason, they have sentiments toward McLaren, and some of the other brands. So those who want this piece, they'll purchase it, and it may never.
I don't think budget's an issue.
I'm sorry?
I don't think budget is an issue.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're at this price point, I want it, I get it.
Yeah, I had a person who once asked me, they said, who's spending millions on a car? And I replied, someone with millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of times it is. It's budget and what someone's willing to pay.
Okay. All right. I want to give you our car. This is my son, Tiger.
Okay. Hey, Tiger.
Tiger's autistic. He's an artist here in Celebration.
Okay.
And he created the Autistic Tiger character, which that's his plushie. This is our logo. Yeah. And, we're trying to help raise awareness for autism. He's a really good artist. Jay, can you bring up Donald Duck? I'm sorry, we should have brought his picture with us. I took it to Magic Kingdom last night. When I tell people he's an artist,
wow.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, wow.
He is really good. He's going to go to a private art lesson after the show here. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Anyway, one day he's going to get one of these cars.
Yes.
He won't be able to drive it, but I guarantee you.
And I tell you what, another thing that he can do in the meantime is he can create them. You know, and so that's definitely a thought. And I know they'll come out looking at that work. They'll come out just as beautiful. You know, when he's able to design, and it really isn't a
yeah. But I mean, his character, the Autistic Tiger, we think is going to be his ticket in the future. I mean, really, I just want to be able to, when he's an adult, not to have to worry about money. But I think he's going to be fine.
That's good. And it starts with love. And it looks as if that's, you know, he's in loving arms, so that's great.
There you go.
Great to know.
Anyway, you guys have a great show, and we're going to wander over here, going to try to get the whole show.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, this is the 1 of 5. 1 of 5. Going to that wide angle, I think was the ticket. So it's a racing setup, not street legal, $2 million. If you want to have a whiff at it in the Gulf livery, riding very low to the ground, guaranteed to scratch every pebble and bump in the road. I like it. I want it, Jay. I want it. Here, let's go down. I saw this one here last year. Car Spotter, did you see this one last year? The Elva? The thing that really got me is there's no windshield. I mean, check this out. McLaren with no windshield. I guess he couldn't afford it. Why would they have a car with no windshield? Maybe they don't plan to drive it. It's got to be they don't plan to drive it.
Maybe he can't afford it now.
I think it's just a show car.
No, maybe it's automatic.
No. It can't be. And maybe it has a shell that bolts on, a hardtop shell. Oh, the experience. Yeah, I don't want to experience the no the no windshield. I don't like bugs. People drive them. But I mean, if you can, you do, right? Like he said, the people who buy cars that cost $2 million got millions. Jay, you need to, here you go, 765 LT. There you go. I need one of these. I think this one's about 3, 4, I don't know, something like that. I don't know if it would block the air. I don't know.
This definitely needs some sunshine.
Everybody's walking into the show. There we go. Here's a 720S. This is in Glam Rock Silver Metallic. I could definitely see myself in one of these. It's kind of a yellow orange. Got some orange ones. That'll get my wife excited. Anything that's orange or black, my wife loves. I mean, her son's named Tiger. So a lot of these came from the dealer, McLaren Orlando. Give them a little shout out. I haven't seen a McLaren in town driving around. Certainly haven't come to Tiger School. Like I said, we do have, I've seen a few Bentleys and Aston Martins. I think I saw Rolls one time, Ferrari a few times. Yeah, get a picture with your car. This says it's a 600 LT. Let me get a good view over here. Okay. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Car Spotter. If you can, sub this channel. And we don't usually do car events, but my son Tiger is the world's greatest artist. And support autism. Tell everybody about Tiger, okay? Thank you so much. Okay.
I can get a picture with Tiger.
You want a picture with Tiger? Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Let's go check out these McLarens. We'll come back, catch the cars on the other side. Like I said, McLaren's my favorite. 720S. Look at that. Oh, like Homer Simpson. I need that car. Here we go, Mercedes. CJ, you want a Mercedes? AMG TTS. What do you think? Is this one going to do it for you? Is this enough Mercedes for you? Oh, that is Porsche coming.
Good job, guys.
Oh, he's going to park right here. He's going to park. Yeah, I guess, I don't know what those hand signs mean. You got to really trust these guys telling you to park your car. You really got to trust. There we go. Let's go wander down here. This is Maserati Row. This one's got a really nice, doesn't say Golf, but it looks like a Golf style livery. And says it's a 2012 Riley MK22. Let me pull back, get a nice view on that. Number 7. There you go. John Elway. That's who that is. Tiger. Tiger, you like this car? Yes or no? Tiger says yes. Tiger, you want to drive the car? You want to drive? You want to drive, Tiger? No? Okay, no. Tiger says no, he don't want to drive. He's not driven a car yet. Well, we did do the Autopia at Disney World, and I know it's not called that, but I'm from California, so it's always going to be Autopia.
What is this car?
It's Lotus. This is an IBB. It says Bricklin SV1. I don't know what year it is. 75. 1975 Bricklin SV1. Look at that. Here's another Bricklin SV1. This is the Bricklin SV1 row. There we go. Is this your car, sir?
Oh, no.
No. You can say yes, and I can interview you, and then people.
The owner over there.
Okay. You like the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice sun. Wow, it's a really good day. Look, they got a party going on over here with bounce houses and stuff. Tiger, don't. You want to keep Tiger from the bounce houses? I mean, I don't know what it's for. I didn't bring my Celebration ID with me. You know, you get IDs here in Celebration. Which is crazy. You get an ID for your little town. And cars get stickers, and my new car does not have a sticker, so I have to take it and get it registered. And when I come to events like this, I got to bring my ID, just in case. So we got more McLarens over here. I don't know if these are private. Here's a Ford GT. I don't know how many years ago, probably 2006 or 7. These were MSRP 85 grand. And a friend of mine worked at a Ford dealership, and she said I could get one for 150. And I said, if the MSRP is only 85, why would I pay 150? But now they're a bit more than that if you get your hands on one. But really nice car. Very low to the ground. No way, even if I got in the car, I could ever get out. I mean, you're looking at me. You're a bit different body type than I am, but that is pretty low.
I'm 6'3", I can't get in there.
Yeah, I saw Bill Cartwright of the Bulls one time pull up in a 911 Porsche. His knees were by his ears. It was crazy.
They show off.
I need a car that's a little more comfortable. So let's check out these Vipers. Way back in the day, I almost bought a Viper. I had a Stealth RT twin turbo, and it was a lemon. And Chrysler bought it back from me, and they gave me, gosh, I don't know what it was, like 30 grand back towards the purchase of, and our contract said any Chrysler product at MSRP. And I said, give me the Viper. And they're like, whoa, 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 you can't have the Viper. You can't have the Viper. I said, my contract says any Ford product or Chrysler product. And the reason they didn't want to give me the Viper is they were a specialty. They went to a dealer, and there was a huge markup on them, like 10 grand or 12 grand, whatever it was. And so they said, well, what do you want? Is this green enough for you? Yes. It's a Viper. When these first came out, they did not have air conditioning. That was wasn't even an option, I don't think. So anyway, they gave me another couple grand on my deal when they bought back the car, because I just asked for a car that I knew they wouldn't give me.
What did you say, no?
It pays to be smart. It pays to be smart. There you go, Tiger. Looking good. Tiger, you're looking really good. You like it, JJ? So this is a Dodge, the Viper, and they're a lot more reliable than they were when they first came out. It first came out like 25 years ago, or more than that, 30 years ago. Here's Corvette row. Buddy of mine in Park City, Rudy, hope you're watching. I think he's got 2 of these. And why do you have 2? Well, the answer is because you can.
Yeah, I think it's 1960.
He's the one that actually turned me on to the Dodge Stealth. And the reason I was so interested in the Dodge Stealth, that I said, well, my friend, he bought his second Dodge Stealth. Must be a good car. Mine was had some issues, but it's a Ford GTO. What year? Oh, it says Corvette. What? I'm confused. It says a Corvette. It says Chevy Corvette. This is not a Corvette. When I was in first grade, my teacher, You look at the little car, Tiger. Look, it's a clown car. Let's go look at the clown car. So my first grade teacher, Miss Dalton, she had a 73 Corvette Stingray with this sparkle metallic gold bronze paint. It's like out of a movie. It says a Fiat. Is this a 500 or it looks like a 50, not a 500. It is tiny. It looks like it's only about 8 feet long. It's a 500. It's a 1986, 96 or 66. Excuse me, 66 Fiat 500. It's about 8 feet long. Yeah, no chance. There's no chance I could fit in the back seat of this car if the front seat wasn't even in the car. There's no chance. That is. I mean, I hate to say it, but if you like Joe Biden, this is what your car is going to look like in about 2 years. They got to lower the price of gas. They got to lower the price of gas, and they do it by increasing production. That's all you can do. I say that from experience. I'm a chemical engineer, worked in industry 10 years, worked at designing and constructing, operating chemical plants and oil refineries all around the world. And I know that certain parts of the U.S., they pay people not to produce natural gas. They pay them not to produce crude oil. And they don't tell the public that. So let me see. Here's a Cadillac. Be like Reggie Hammond, have a sky blue Cadillac Eldorado. That's okay. You're just going to be squatting down through the picture. Just walk through. Let's walk through. When we were kids, we had a 68 sky blue Cadillac Eldorado convertible, just like this one. This is not a 68. Kind of like the one was that 48 Hours, that movie? It says it's a 60. And you'd say, well, how could you afford a car like that when you were a kid? Well, you know, I was like 10 years old, so we're talking about 78. A 68 convertible was just an old used car, and it got terrible gas mileage, and you know, like six gallons to the mile, something like that. Here's a Ford Edsel. This is a 58. Is this orange enough for you, Jay? There you go. Nice two-tone cream white, accented. This wasn't the most popular car in the world, but it's gotten quite a following because it wasn't popular, so now it's rare. And a long time ago, I bought one of these. I bought a 65 Mustang, and I thought, oh wow, that'd be so cool, drive this around. But you know, you have a car like this, and it requires a lot of maintenance. And I'm the kind of guy that likes to take his car to the dealer to have him fix it. So, it says, unless you're new, don't touch this car. I better keep an eye on my wife. Is this your car, sir?
Yes, sir.
You want to tell us about your beautiful Mustang here?
65 Mustang Pro Street. Has a 351 Cleveland stroker engine in it. It's about 650 horses.
Oh my gosh.
3-speed manual valve body transmission on it. It's tub narrowed in the back, so I have the big tires inside. Has a nitrous bottle in the trunk.
Ooh, nitrous. There you go.
It's been painted, it's actually a Ford Coral Red with a little candy apple in it. And I have gold flames on the hood.
You got gold flames?
Gold flames.
Oh, okay. See if I can see those. Oh, there we go. On the hood, there you go. I had one of these a long time ago. I thought it'd be really cool and get a 65 Mustang. And we're talking 25 years ago or something. What I didn't realize is you work on this car a lot. And
I changed all the
every little thing on it would break. The light switch would break, the turn signal would break. And I'm not the kind of guy to work on cars. So I had it for about 6 months until I decided I need to get a new car that's not going to require me to get a wrench, because I'm not a wrench guy. But I love the car, appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Whoa. You like to tell these guys, keep the noise down. Oh, Tiger is not liking it. A little too loud. That's a bit too loud. So here's a Shelby. Is this a replica? Yes. It's a 427 replica. I knew a guy at Anheuser-Busch when I worked there. He had a real 65 Shelby, black one, and he'd bring it into work every so often, and we were like, oh, that's really cool. But that's...
If your car is in the show, please get by your cars now if you want it to be judged. Once again,
that was before
your cars if you would like for it to be judged.
That was before they started making the replicas. So we got the old Corvettes. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna guess on the year of this Corvette. There we go. New wander over here. I want to get to that Ferrari 250 GTO. If the owner's got to be by his car, don't know if he wants to be judged or care. If you got the nicest car in the show, you don't really care for the prize, you know. So here's the GT we saw. Here's some more McLarens. There we go. Here's a few more Ferraris. One of the guys I went to law school with had a Ferrari at school, and he's actually Dr. Phil's son, Jay McGraw, and people gave Jay a lot of crap for bringing a Ferrari to school. But you know what? His dad didn't buy it for him. He bought it himself. He wrote his own book. Sure, having his dad help him, you know, the connections and everything probably helped him with the premise and writing the book. That's perfectly fine, but his money, he bought a car. He bought a car. This, it looks like a Ford Prowler, but it says P-A-N-O-Z, Panoz. Yeah, Pinaz AIV Roadster 98. There you go. Tiger's not digging the sound, especially if they're going to rev their engines really loud. Let me get a closer look at this. Let me get a closer look. Wow, definitely. You got to be a small guy to fit in this car. You got to be a small guy, but pretty. It will get you a lot of attention on the road. It will get you a lot of attention. So now we're back into Porsche land. And we're getting back into the reasonably affordable. Back in the day, Porsche's a bit more affordable. One of my friends in high school had a Porsche, and I think it was a 78, and I'm going to say the number wrong. And let's just say it wasn't a popular one. And
what comes up on my gas is basically
it was a piece, if you know what I mean. I think it cost $3,000. It barely ran. And girls would flash him on the road. And I said, why girls flash you on the road? He said, I'm driving a Porsche. I said, but this is a POS. And he said, they don't know that. Another one of my friends had a 914 two-seater hard top, target top. Do you like this, Jay? Lincoln Navigator, or is it too big?
It's good.
It's good? You like that?
I have the same color.
You change the color? What about this? I never saw this. Nautilus. What? It's a Lincoln Nautilus. It still looks a little big. Maybe it's probably the same size as our as our car, but it looks big. I don't know if we're Lincoln people. Let's see if I can. Hoping to meet some people down here. I don't see them.
Tiger boy.
Yeah, my friend had 914. I would say Target. I was hard top convertible, and similar to the Honda Del Sol I have. You can just pop the top off. Only Del Sol is much easier to stow the hard top, and very useful, functional car. It's a Huracan EVO Lamborghini. What do you think, Jay? Is this green enough for you?
It's too quiet.
I know, it's got greenish blue. It's sort of green. There we go. It's hard to stand back and get a good view of the cars. All the people here. Don't these people know they have to go?
That's a nice color.
Yeah, that's a big dog. I'm gonna wander here. Oops, excuse me.
I stole the thing. Good, how are you? I saw your car.
I'm gonna wander over here, get some good views. There we go. This is Bugatti land. One here, there's a McLaren on the left.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 19th annual celebration
There's your Bugatti
of the Exotic Car
Veyron.
Festival, right here in beautiful.
I'm saying the
downtown
Veyron, I have no idea. I
Celebration.
know they got a new model. And a GT in the middle. There's a
Also, ladies
McLaren.
and fellas, if your car is being judged, please be by them right now.
We don't qualify to go in and take a nice picture. That Bugatti over here, it's got a green carbon fiber body. I don't know if it's going to show up in this video, but the sun is hitting it. It's just like a metallic green carbon fiber. It's pretty. It is pretty. Next thing you know, they're going to be coming out with wraps where they can mimic that. That is really sweet looking. Jay, you see the green metallic carbon fiber? I've never seen that. That's really awesome. You got to get a picture of the guys taking pictures. Like, don't take my picture. Don't take my picture. So if you can't see, look at this scene here. This is Celebration. You know, this is downtown. Okay, and I'd like to tell you that it doesn't look like this every day, but yeah, it does. This is a typical weekend. I always have a car show. Sometimes they have events or have a farmer's market or something. But you know, there's really pretty landscape here, the lake and the trees, and that's so nice. And then here's our downtown, you know. Here's our downtown. It's just real pretty. Real pretty. There's a couple apartments up here. They're for sale. And I think they're like 500-600. They're small, like 1,000 square feet. But you're right here. So, Jay, remember the apartments up here that are for sale? How much are they? 300? That's it? It's like 1,200 square feet, right?
It's very nice inside.
Yeah, but very nice. I mean, you got custom kitchen, custom bath, custom everything. And look, you got a huge veranda.
But they got 2 floors, right?
Yeah, you got a huge veranda. They're 2-story, these apartments. They've got some type of louvered dividers. They're on the verandas.
Yeah, I love it. This is so cool. But when they have event, you're gonna have to listen to everything.
Yeah, but you're hungry, just go downstairs and get some Italian food, some home cooking, you know? Or you go over here and get some Titani, because we know you love to eat at Titani. She don't like Titani.
No, I still have to go to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, go to the kitchen. There you go. There's a lot of Italian restaurants here in Celebration. I think there's 3. When we were in New Jersey, we were amazed how many Italian restaurants there are. But we're back at the Ferrari GTOs. You're gonna get a good dose of this. Sun is really jumping off these cars right now. Let's see if I can find an owner of one of these cars. I have no idea if it's going to be possible. Teft Smith from Washington, D.C. owns the one on the left. And he owns both cars. So my understanding was only one guy owned 2 of these, and he was a rock star. And I don't know that that's him. I thought it was the guy who was in Pink Floyd on 2 of them. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody can look that up. Well, I hope we can find the owner. Don't know that's going to happen. We can come over here and look at these other beautiful cars. The windshield wipers covering up the model. This is a 308 GTSI 81. It looks similar to a Testarossa, but not. Testarossa, I think, was popularized by Magnum Pi. We're gonna have to interview a Ferrari guy here.
So right now it's 10:35.
Huh?
10:35.
Okay, we can leave in about 10 minutes. We'll just wander up the Ferrari row. Here's a Testarossa. Every kid's dream car when I was growing up, when I was in college. Kids had this on their wall in their dorm room. I had Debbie Harry. Oops, excuse me. Like I said, this is this show happens once a year, but I mean, really, the type of event they're having, like the atmosphere, the feel that we're having here in celebration today is typical. Obviously, we don't have the car show, but it's just a good vibe. Being here is just always a really good vibe. These are judges. The owner must be here, must be in the car. Here's a 355. I don't remember what Jay McGraw had when I was in law school. We started law school in 2001, right after 9/11. So it might have been like a 360. This is a 2000 360. I never got to ride in it, but some of the other kids did.
Well, if they're not standing by the car, they're going to get judged.
I drove a Honda Del Sol. That's what I drove. I had a red one, racy red. We actually had two of them. 97 Del Sols. They were twins, and sometimes we would take them out, one person in each car, and just jet around Dallas. And people knew who we were because you said two of those cars in a row, you knew it was us. There we go, 2003 360 Modena. This looks probably what Jay had. I think he's executive producer of The Doctors right now. Is that show still on TV? I don't know. It's much better light on this side. 2021 Spider F8. Looks expensive. This one over here looks like the lady who comes to visit our neighbor. It looks like what she drives. And it says here, Lori Upton, Celebration, Florida. I guarantee you this is their car. Excuse me, is this your car here?
No, but
No.
my client's.
Huh?
It's my client's.
Oh, your client. I think she parks it across the street from us. Yeah, to visit her friend in Celebration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My neighbor said, "Do you want to meet my friend?" I said, "No, I'm gonna drive her car."
Yeah. I get to drive it every once in a while.
Boys and owners, if you're having your car judged today, you need to get to your car. They're about done judging your class, and they're not going to come back. So if you're a Porsche owner,
I wish
and your car judged today,
people here
get to
would
your
spend
car.
more time
The same thing goes for other cars. You need to be
walking
at
in the
your
middle of
car
the
and
street
have
so
it
people
judged.
by the cars
If
get a
they
better
face
view.
the class and you're not there, you're not getting
Everybody
judged.
wants to see the cars. Everyone. Here's a 430 Spider. Now this could also have been what Jay had. They look so similar. The 360 and the 430 Spider. I don't know, a Spider is some type of convertible, but man, pretty car. They're all so pretty. If they have a green Ferrari, my wife would want it. They don't have it. This is a 458 2011 from Wellington, Florida. This is a 2018 488 GTB. You better hurry. You better, he's coming. You better hurry.
Following me.
He's gonna get you. There you go. Here's Lamborghini. Hey, anybody recognize that guy? His license plate says he's a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. That man said it's a nice car. Well, yeah, it's here at the show. You know, we looked at the, there's mom. Can you see Tiger's mom right there? What's she doing? She texting her friend? Look at her, I see you.
Do a video like they did with the vets.
It only costs $79 to enter this show. And you have to think that they're doing it just to make sure the event happens. It doesn't really seem like much of a fundraiser. They could certainly make this a big fundraiser for a charity. But for $79, you know, I could enter my Del Sol. It's stock except for the paint. It's got original paint, but I had it kind of liquid dip or plasti dipped with a, I don't even remember the name. It's like ZTX. It's very trippy, color shifting, hyper shift. It goes from yellow to purple and every color in between. And I don't drive it. I need to sell it. Don't drive the car. Anybody out there want to buy a 97 Del Sol with 67,000 miles?
Oh yeah, Brian.
Runs like a dream. Got a couple little minor issues. I think the passenger door is not opening right now, and it needs an antenna. That might be the extent of it. But I had it gone over at the dealer, top to bottom. Yes, Tiger? Is it time to go? Okay. Well, we're gonna wander out of here. You have to take Tiger. Excuse me. You're gonna have to take Tiger to his art lesson. And I want to appreciate each and every one of you that came and watched along with us here. This is a 2020 Portofino. And it's a nice town if you ever get to visit. Here's some classic cars here. My wife's gonna get mad at me. I'm giving you bonus coverage as we head out the door. I don't know. I don't know. It's a law firm. He's not gonna get anything.
Okay, probably not.
There we go.
I don't know how much Will loves cars.
Anyway, we're gonna head out to Tiger's art class, and Tiger's gonna get his art on.
You can rent it.
Yeah, these are, I think they're called Slingshot or something like that. And you know, you rent these out?
Yes, sir.
I gotta ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Invariably, when I see people rent them here in Orlando,
Right.
it just pours rain on them. These people just get completely soaked. So why is the allure to rent the car when they're going to get just... Do people check the weather before they rent them?
You know, common sense is a great thing that is very few and far between.
Are they weatherproof? Are they made for that?
They're weatherproof. I mean, now, if a hurricane or some really torrential downpour were to come through and enough water were to get into the electronics, yes. But like, you got storage compartments and stuff that are waterproof as well.
Yeah.
They're essentially waterproof. I mean, they're honestly toys. So a lot of people keep them garage kept because they have that money. But yeah, they're, as far as weather, everything like that.
Now we typically hear these cars more than we see them.
Right.
So do you have speakers on the outside of the car?
Now, not on the outside, but you are able to put speakers on the outside and modify it. We have people where the footrests are that'll put all speakers all around this thing just to project.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
even with the stock speakers, the Rockford Fosgate,
they put out outrageous sound.
Yeah, they do. Even stock with what comes in them, it's great.
So, and when you rent these out to somebody, I see it's $270 a day or $75 an hour. Has anybody ever brought one back that got just caught in the downpour and been like,
"Oh yeah,
oh man, this"?
I had one of the ones that just went out. I had a couple that had a multi-bike, and I was sitting out there at the kiosk just under the pouring rain, and here they drive up, guy shirtless, top off, whole 9 yards, just pulls out sunglasses. Yeah. Some people don't mind it. It's just really because I get a lot of people from all across the world, Canada, across the seas. Some people just don't mind it. It's wild. I'm not a fan of getting wet and driving in the rain, but I mean, to each their own.
So you're Sling Kings here in Orlando?
Yes, sir.
SlingKings.com.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna give you my card. This is for my son Tiger.
Awesome.
He's autistic, and that's why we're the Autistic Tiger. That logo, he drew the tiger we use for the logo. That is his plushie.
That's awesome.
And his mom could show you a picture. He's been on TV here in in Orlando a couple times.
Yeah.
You go to MegaCon? Do you know what it is?
But I just moved down here 2 months ago. But I've heard about it. And
yeah,
it's on
he's
my
going to
list
be a
of things.
featured artist at MegaCon. He was in MegaCon last year, and he drew this 2 nights ago. Donald Duck.
That's
9-year-old kid.
impressive.
He doesn't talk much. He goes to school here in Celebration. Freehand, no pencil.
Wow.
And we're right to head off to his art lesson. So anyway, it was really nice to see you.
Very
and
nice to meet you.
get your slingshots here. They're actually quite affordable, 75 an hour.
Here are Old Town. We got a whole fleet of 40 of them in Old Town.
40 of them. There you go. Old Town meaning right next to us?
Yeah, Old Town, the amusement park, right about 5 minutes down.
Yeah, Old Town's right next to us. So
Yes, sir.
that's right here in Kissimmee. Okay, thank you.
Y'all have a great day, guys.
All right.
Right.
So we're going to have to race to Tiger's lesson because Daddy won't quit talking to people. We'll have to look at another Shelby. Guess since it's out here, it is a replica. And one more Aston Martin. And so here, this looks like a Porsche that didn't make it in the show. People are still taking pictures of it. That is fun. So we're just going to continue down the street here. And so you can see what celebration's like. This is a Pontiac Spitfire. There's somebody that doesn't live too far from us has 2 of these. They're silver, and it reminded me when I was younger when I had 2 97 Del Sols. You see him and his wife out and about. Rarely you see one of those cars. You usually see 2. I got that having 2 of the same car from a couple in Beverly Hills when I was in college, probably 87. I was doing valet, and we did a party in Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive, and this husband and wife pulled up in matching black 911 Targets, and I asked the man why they came in separate cars, him and his wife, same car. And he said, or the wife jumped in and she said, because I want to drive too. And I thought it was a great answer. So, you guys out there who have a really nice car, you got to treat your wife nice. Get her one too. Get her a matching car. It's what I did a long time ago. When I went to law school, it was suggested I get a new car. And I told my friend, I said, I want your car. I said, you can't have my car. So I bought one just like it. Exactly same car. And out in the distance here, you can see Tiger School at Celebration K. They're going to want us to cross. So let's go over this way. And then you'll see our wrapped Tiger mobile up here on the left. There you go. That is us. It should be in the show, don't you think? It should be in the show. Anyway, go to the autistictiger.com. Go see Tiger's art. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the Autistic Tiger. Get his plushie. Tell everybody about Tiger. Tiger's the best 9-year-old artist in the world, bar none. We love Tiger. He's such a sweet kid. You saw him for the last hour and a half in this video. He's the best kid in the world. Anyway, we're done.